Here's how we crashed not one, but 2 Fonterra meetings in a week. Last week, Fonterra held its AGM, a meeting of its farmer shareholders. So we took the opportunity to send them a message. Fonterra, drop palm kernel now. We headed down to New Plymouth a couple of days before the meeting and set up hoardings on the main roads leading into the city. We wanted to make sure that shareholders would see them as they were arriving at the meeting and start a conversation at the AGM about a phase out of palm kernel on Fonterra farms. Palm kernel is used as a feed for cows in the dry summer months when there isn't enough grass to feed all of them. The intensive dairy industry led by Fonterra is only able to farm so many cows because of inputs like palm kernel. It's one of the pillars upholding this polluting model of farming. Palm kernel is a product of the palm industry, an industry known for destroying paradise rainforests across Southeast Asia, for human rights abuses, and driving rare wildlife like orangutans and Sumatran tigers towards extinction. The loss of some of the last paradise rainforests on Earth is a high price for cheap cow food. And yet New Zealand is the world's biggest importer. Every year, nearly 2 million tons of palm kernel is imported into New Zealand to feed to dairy cows. On the day of the AGM, we drove to the Devon Hotel where Fonterra was hosting the meeting. The use of palm kernel directly links Fonterra to this devastation. So far, Fonterra hasn't wanted to deal with the problem, so we brought the issue to the AGM where shareholders couldn't look away from the images of the destruction caused by the palm industry. And after the AGM, there was no time to rest. We headed straight back to Auckland where Fonterra was holding its Shareholders Fund meeting. This is a meeting for its external investors in the company. Investors might not know that Fonterra relies so heavily on a product linked to rainforest destruction, and that investing in Fonterra makes them complicit in funding that destruction. So alongside an amazing group of volunteers, we called on investors to put the pieces together and take a look at the big picture. We constructed a giant banner out of jigsaw pieces right outside Fonterra's headquarters, where investors saw it as they arrived for the meeting. We also sent out letters to the investors, letting them know exactly what their money was supporting, and calling on them to get rid of their shares in Fonterra until the company stops using palm kernel on all of its farms. We can have a thriving food system that works with nature, restoring soil health and water quality. And more people are calling for an end to destructive, intensive farming practices and a shift towards ecological, plant-based food production. If you want to be a part of this incredible movement to end the use of rainforest-destroying palm kernel across all farms in Aotearoa, you can join us by signing the petition. Add your name now.